All right, we got firewood. Mr. Andrew just brought us a deuce-and-a-half truck here loaded. Woohoo! What's up, Andrew?
Barely.
All right, well, here we are. We got the firewood unloaded. My friend Andrew brought it up here. There's a mill about 45 minutes away, and they do fence posts, poles, different things like that. And they got a lot of really good dry lodge poles, mainly what they use. And they sell pieces they can't use. That's the truckload he brought up. He brought up a deuce-and-a-half dump truck bed and dumped it here, and we're getting ready to sort it out, cut in half the long pieces and start splitting and stack it up. And this year I'm going to try to do something I haven't had before. I'm going to try to build a kind of a fast or a lightweight or whatever you want to call it, shelter for the wood. You know, just get something over the top of it so we're not fighting with snow all season. And we're going to have to get more wood, no doubt about it. But for now, this I think is going to help us out. So, well, here we are out here playing with our firewood, and it's good firewood. It's really dry. The outside of it's wet. It's been getting snowed on. I've shown you before, but these hills behind us that are covered in clouds, you get on top and it's a prairie up there. It's the Camas Prairie. And they are already getting in different parts up there. They've got 5-6 inches of standing snow, and we had flurries this morning, and we're supposed to get more tonight and tomorrow. But it's not sticking. But here's the wood we got so far. We're working on. We're trying to get it cut up. There's short little bitty pieces and some really long pieces, 3-4 foot long. We got to cut in half. That's what the chainsaw's out here doing. And we're gonna get all of this done and split and stacked, and hopefully we can get another load, maybe 2 like this, so that we don't have to be we don't have to be conservative with the firewood this winter. It's supposed to be a long cold winter again. They're calling for an El Nino effect, and we are just at the southern edge of what looks like they're saying the El Nino effect will be. And on the north part of that edge, it's going to be colder and wetter than normal, and just south of it will be warmer and drier. And most of the country is in the drier, warmer area that I've seen so far, but we are in the cold and wet. And the friend that delivered this morning, he told me they have 5-6 inches of snow standing at their home, and he said this is very early for that much snow. They usually get snow even in October, but it doesn't stick. But if it just keeps piling on like it is already, they're looking at a long, deep, snowed winter. But anyhow, I'm pretty stumped. Or pretty stumped. How about pretty pumped? There's stumps everywhere. This wood, it's lodge pole. Very good stuff to burn. It's light and burns hot, leaves coals. That's one of the things I learned when I got up here and started. For those of you who don't burn wood in your fires, particularly in the South, don't do wood burning stoves and ovens. There are certain types of trees that are good for it, and there's certain types that are not. We have white fir and we have red fir up here in Idaho, quite a bit of it. Well, they both will burn pretty hot, but the white fir immediately turns to ash. You don't get much in the way of coals, whereas red fir, I've put one big chunk of red fir in, and 6 hours later woke up in the middle of the night or the next morning, and we still have we got 3-4 inches of coals in the bottom. So that's the kind of wood you like to get. And this lodgepole pine, it's not as good on the coals as red fir, but it's pretty darn close. So anyhow, we're pretty psyched. I've been been stressing about getting firewood for a while, and now we just got to get it cut up and stacked. I want to get out here and build something to cover it, but as hectic as things are with work and everything else we're behind on, it may just be a put a tarp over it kind of winter, so we'll see. Anyhow, well, I'll try to come back and show you when we're done stacking it up. It might be a couple days before we're done with it all. So, all right. Good morning. Good morning, guys. My homestead education here. It's cool. It's probably 33, 34 degrees this morning. Got a firewooded type. Had a nice fire last night. Warmed the house up really well. And we got our first sticking snow, which yesterday morning was our first snow that I think that we got here at our place, but it didn't stick. It was melting as soon as it hit. But if you go, man, 150 feet, maybe 200 feet above us, above our elevation, we have snow. I'll see if I can catch any of this in the camera. All of that is snow along the hills, and right behind us, the hills that are closer, you can't see because of the fog. We're in the clouds. So anyhow, I just wanted to show you guys that. Very, very, very grateful we got our firewood. And still got to do a lot of cutting and stacking, but that's the firewood that we have so far, and very, very grateful. Almost all of this big, there's a stack here and another one behind it. Almost all of that is about 3-4 foot log, so big help. Very happy to have firewood. Anyhow, all right, I gotta get ready for work and head on out. See you guys later. Bye. Yeah, as soon as I got done filming, it started snowing down here. Look at that. It's already, I mean, that was 2 minutes ago, and we already have, oh boy, we got snow falling on us again. You can see it there on my windshield. Oh, well, it is beautiful, but driving on our roads here with all this snow is not what you call a lot of fun. But it is what it is. It should be melting every day. We're supposed to get in the 40s in the day, during the day, but we're getting down into the 20s at night. So, time to get busy, get this firewood ready. You guys have a great day.